So Yellowstone National Park puzzle. So welcome to Jigsaw Geek. I did this Yellowstone National Park puzzle. It was 500 pieces. Well, it says over 500 pieces. It's, I guess, impact or earthwise design. It's on recycled paper. I'm gonna have to say that the puzzle quality was not very good. It won't stand the pickup challenge. Although it's not horrible. Like the pieces they're not terrible. But when you're putting them together, they fit easily, but they don't lock into place. And so they're pretty loose. And so, yeah, you won't be able to pick this up. I never had a problem with false fits because the design of this puzzle, the pieces are very randomly shaped. And I'm going to have to say that this was a pretty difficult puzzle for being 500 pieces, but I really, really enjoyed it. You're going to see from the time lapse that I did the border of the puzzle, but then I got stuck. I didn't find all the border pieces. And then you're going to see from this time lapse how I tackled this puzzle. But this puzzle was really a lot of fun, but it was very, very challenging. Let's go ahead and watch the time lapse. Welcome to another awkward audio voiceover. So as you could see, I typically started with the border, but I focused on the Yellowstone National Park words, and I wasn't able to find every border piece because of the uniquely shaped puzzle. Now, initially, I started to do the deep blue of the very center, and I thought I would work out, but I quickly gave that up. And as you could see, I went for the border of the green and the yellow of the sulfur pit or geyser. I'm going to call it a geyser. And that was successful, but as you see, then I worked in toward the middle. But you're going to see I flipped it around because I actually had it upside down. And then I worked for a while on the yellows, oranges, because since it's a circular puzzle, the pieces could go anywhere in that area. And so it did take me a while to finally get all of those pieces. And then, of course, it's a color gradient. So then I'm going out into the oranges to the reds until finally doing the browns and the blacks. And, of course, I always save for the end because, those were the most pieces. But because of the shapes of these pieces, it really wasn't that difficult in the end. And here you're going to get to see the stunning colors on this puzzle. I mean, the colors on this thing really do pop. It's a gorgeous puzzle overall. So my final thoughts on this puzzle are that if you can find this for a bargain, it's well worth getting and buying. The quality is just a little below what I would like, especially if I'm paying $15 to $20 for a puzzle or even more. But if you can find this brand of puzzle for $10 or less, then especially if you can find it at a thrift store, this is worth it. The colors alone, I'm going to say that the colors really did stand out on this puzzle. The colors are really nice. Just I don't like when puzzles are loose when they fit together. So that's just a preference of mine. Yeah, it won't stand the pickup challenge. As I was doing this puzzle, I was listening to two books because they were both pretty fast. Both sci-fi books. One was by A.G. Riddle called Lost in Time. And this book was so riveting and so much fun. If you like time travel books, then you're really going to like the tale that this person tells. It's from the narrative of two different people, and they wrap together so well. I'm not going to spoil anything, but this book is really worth your time. Action-packed, fun, everything a sci-fi time travel book should be. And then the second book I was listening to was the Gentle Giants of Ganymede, which is part 2 in a sci-fi series from about 25 years ago. And I really, really loved the first book. And I'm going to have to say that I really enjoyed the second part as well. It's about coming in contact with, making first contact with, an alien race. What am I going to do next? I'm sticking with my 500-piece puzzles, and I'm going to do this Star Wars 500. I believe I bought this one from Target. And I mean, I really like the image of this one. And I was finishing the end of a book yesterday. So as I was listening, I wanted to end it. So I cracked this puzzle open and I sorted all the pieces, and I even did the borders, and I did one section of letters, and then I separated the next part I'm going to do, which is the letters right here. So I'm kind of cheating on this. So when I start this one, the time lapse for my next video, you're going to see like a lot of it kind of done. Not a lot, but you know, I've already separated the pieces, and I've done the edge pieces. I'm continuing my get rid of all my 500 piece puzzles so that I could take them to the puzzle exchange kind of thing, so that I can, you know, free up some more space in my room. So I want to thank all of you for the support. As always, any comments that you have are always greatly appreciated.